Friends, I'm in Morganton, North Carolina. I haven't done a little walk around in a while. It's like 4 o'clock on March the 2nd, 2023. And I'm at the First United Methodist Church. I'm supposed to shoot a video across the street over here at the community house at 5:30. So I have about an hour and a half to kill. I thought I'd walk around just to show you everything. It's been stormy. Look at the sky, how kind of foreboding looking it is. This Hummer may be turning left here, so I'll not try to cross until he goes. But I thought I'd just do a little walk around town, show you what's changed. I haven't done one of these in a while. Hummer went the other way, no problem. So I could go that way and walk down the street. I can't remember the name of the streets. I'd swear Green Street, Sterling Street, something like that. But I thought I would show you the community house again. For those of you who've not seen any of my videos before, this is, I guess it's always been the community house. I'm not sure what it was before that. Now it's called the community house. It's where we do a whole lot of, in Morganton, a whole lot of community meetings. It's great. The food here is awesome. You see we have a banner up there. Thank you for all you do. It's what they call the Celebrating Excellence Awards tonight at the Morganton Community House. UNC Health Blue Ridge, who I work for, here's the logo on my shirt. They do this once a year for people who have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 year anniversaries of work. I've worked for Blue Ridge over 20 years. So, but that's what's going on here tonight. Let's go up here and walk down Union Street. And it's kind of one of the prettiest streets in Morganton, but I thought I would show you all this. I don't want to intrude on these folks here with their babies, so I'll turn off for a minute. Yeah, I've said this before, even the back alleys in Morganton aren't so bad. That's definitely one of the back alleys. We're coming up on Union Street. Now this across the street over here used to be a furniture place. And I'm not sure what's in there now, maybe nothing. So if you're watching from California or someplace, you're looking for a good place to set up a business, that would be a good place right over there. I'm not sure what their rent is on it. This Morganton's a very happening, hopping little town. It's just a Thursday, like I say, 4 p.m. That's Morganton Federal over there, Savings and Loan Bank. This is, well, here's the Grind, our coffee shop. It's very nice. And it looks like they close Thursday at 2 p.m. I did not know that. So this is open now during lunch and breakfast. That's Root and Vine over there is the restaurant. And that will, you know, once things heat up a little bit tonight, there'll be a good many people out here dining. But this is what it looks like to sort of window shop in Morganton. They still got a Christmas tree up in there. Catherine's Custom Frames. That's a framing shop. You'll see a bit of me reflected in the windows. Old Susanna yarn, hand wovens, jewelry. That's interesting. I see they got some weaving devices in there, looms or whatever you call that. Savvy Bride over there. Not sure what the other store is there beside Root and Vine. Monogramming Alterations. That's a big alteration store. Menage Fashions, Monogramming Alterations. Cool. You can see some of their work here, I guess. Dogs Unleashed over there is where the guitar rabbi, his fiance, works in there and runs that dog grooming place. Here's one of the bookstores. I'm surprised everything's kind of closed up at 4 p.m. on a Thursday. Law offices of Bird, McMahon, and Denton. I know Rob Denton, or know his dad in particular. I've played some guitar with him. His dad's like a legendary guitar player. I see Webb Studio Photography up there, Burke County, United Way. Collett and Associates. Just going to walk you around, folks, and show you just the bits of town over here that you might not have seen on some other videos. Here's the general store, Morganton General Store. Actually a pretty cool store. I could go in there. I think I may have done some videos and shown you around in there. Morganton General Store is very cool. And they have a restaurant in the top. Swedes Cafe. And there's like the menu. Morgan is a great town, particularly on Saturday to come to shop around in. This is the Aqua B Boutique. I don't know much about it. Looks like they have some nice fashions in there. West Union Art Studios is pretty awesome. I've been in there. They've got a yoga and Pilates studio over there. Here's Bella Trattoria. This is a restaurant. I've not eaten in there since they changed it over. They've remodeled it. Looks pretty nice. I'll have to show my wife Nikki what it looks like since it's been remodeled. Bella Vino, it's Italian. I understand it's a pretty good restaurant. Looks like another art studio there on the corner. I'm not sure. Crafted, sit, shop, socialize. Must be a beer place. I guess with a bar in the back. Cool. Wells Fargo's across the street. Not sure. This must be a vacant shop over here. Not sure what used to be there. Timber Twig. I thought it was Limber Twig. It's a restaurant. Help wanted, now hiring. You get a job there. It's a restaurant. Limber Twig Cafe. Family Quick Stop Beauty and Style. It's a hair salon. See, folks are in there working hard. This is Treat. Now, my wife's first cousin Sarah, who's she's a veterinarian. She loves to eat in there. She says it's really good. So this is the Treat restaurant. Again, I'm not going to go in and bug people, but maybe you can see a bit of what's in there. It's really stylish and nice. I've been in there. I've never eaten there before though. Nikki and I need to try some of the restaurants downtown. So that is the courthouse over there. This is sort of one of the main crossroads in town. Union Street going that way, and I think this, yeah, it's Sterling, South Sterling Street. It's Green Street on the other side, G-R-E-E-N-E. So I've sort of helped make this place famous over here beyond Treat. This is where Tommy Sain's barbershop is. You can see the twirling barber pole thing over there. I'm just walking around the block and I'll head back down the other side of Sterling Street in a little bit. Benjamin's is over there, Clothier, Gregory Jewelers, Sterling Grill and Lounge. I've not been in there, but I understand it's really good. And they have bands and stuff that play in there. So my band might end up playing in there. It's a possibility. Sain's Barbershop, that is where Tommy is. Again, through here you can see the back side of Treat Restaurant and Bar in there. I won't go in and bother Tommy. Maybe I'll just, I don't know, maybe I'll just wave at him for a second. Hey Kelvin. Hey Tommy.
Hey.
I'm just doing a quick walk around town. How you doing, brother?
Tony.
Yo. Tommy's the best. So they do my hair in there. I'm getting where I need a haircut again, so I'll be visiting them soon. Toasted and rolled, or roasted and told. That's what I sometimes say. Mess up. It is a ice cream shop, and it's actually really good. I can't eat ice cream anymore because of my diabetes, but hey, it is great. Trust me, if you can still do that. Again, another back alley. Oh, it's seedy and ugly, our back alleys, but no, our back alleys are kind of cool, and they got possums and raccoons and owls and bunnies. Lots of bamboo. I'm not sure what this store is called. Monday through Friday, so that's the what is this called? This is Alexander Brook, or I guess Alexander Brook. Another clothing store. Pat Snack Bar is across over there, which is the local Greasy Spoon, which is really good. And you can go get hot dogs and hamburgers and breakfast and stuff over there, and it's great. I like that piece of art there. It's pretty nice. I think, oh good heavens, the Ironworks place. I can never remember the name of it. Anyway, the Ironworks place did that piece of art. I'm not sure if they donated it or if it was bought or what. So, here's the, what is this building called? Northwestern Building. I guess it used to be Northwestern Bank. And now the Community Foundation's in there. I don't know what Loudermilk is, but the Community Foundation, do a lot of freelance work for them. I do their website and videos, photography and stuff. Smokefoot Trade and Loan is across the way over there. Allison's Custom Sewing. Morganton Sewing Center. So I've kind of come down this way, and I need to go back the other direction. Let me cross over here. That's where we started, back over there, close to the Lutheran Church and the Methodist Church. Salon definitions. Is Table Rock Printing still over here? No, it used to be. May have closed it. Nope. Table Rock Printers, been in business for a long time. Local printing company if you need something printed. I could keep on going that way. Off in the distance is the new Fairfield Inn. It's only been open a couple of years, and I've not been in there, but it's like sort of Morganton's newest hotel. Across the way over there in the old Alva Theater, it's called the Alva Theater building. It used to be a theater. It's where John Payne has his photography studio. First Citizens Bank, backside of the First United Methodist Church. If I keep on going up here, pretty soon we'll see Morganton News Herald, various other things. I won't say this is the prettiest part of town, but it's definitely where a lot of business is done over on this end. I hate to aggravate this person here driving. I'll try to move swiftly. I think that's a law office over there. It says the Commerce Building, but I believe there are law practices in there. Not sure what DHW is. Diamond T Jewelers. First Citizens Bank. So this is Collett Street up here, going left and right in front of us. Here's a public safety gentleman, one of the police. Thought that Jeep was going to hit me. I'm using a GoPro Hero 11, shooting in 4K. I've got not super steady, but the standard steady on, so it probably is jumping up and down just a little bit, but it does a pretty good job of steady camming the video here. I could go back down that way. I'm just trying to decide what I should do. Collett Street Rec Center's back that way. The Masonic Lodge is, there's a nationwide insurance office over there. Maybe I'll cross here if I can keep from getting hit by a car. Good view of the street. The traffic that almost hit me. I'll go around the corner. Yeah, Wilcox Law Firm in that building. Now that, what is the name? That used to be a bank over there. It might still be. Is it SunTrust? I think that used to be SunTrust. That's Edward Jones Investments. But then the beige building there, 2-story, I think, used to be SunTrust. Maybe still is. Some property for sale by Walton Realty. CVS Pharmacy. I'm going to come back down Green Street over here. I'll show you a bit more of that area. Over here where the new theater is, which is a great theater, by the way. Well, Morgan is a nice little town to walk around in. Pretty laid back. So yeah, it's CVS. You might see a water tower over there in the distance through the trees. That's where Town Hall is. And I could walk over there. I used to live over there in an apartment. It was called the Morganton Trading Company, I think so it's called, the apartments. Lived there for about 9 or 10 months before I bought my house. So we're on the back side of Sterling Street, and it's mostly just parking and all here, but up in this little grassy area, several days a week they have the farmers market. So I'll show you that too. Burke County Services over there, that's where a lot of utilities, people go pay your utilities over in that brick building. I used to pay my power bill, I think, over there. Now I do it all online. So this little grassy area is where they have the farmers market. And I have stopped in here several times, and so it's every Saturday usually. It says Wednesdays, May through October midday. They used to do it on Saturday too, it seems like. Am I crazy? It's been a while since I've done it. It says Wednesdays, May through October midday. So it's closed for now. But on your Wednesdays then, there'll be a lot of people out here selling their stuff, local farmers. And they have the little booths and stuff set up. You can buy all kinds of different vegetables. UPS stores over there. Bank of America is the brick building there, kind of dead ahead of us. Again, we're just seeing really lots of parking. But I did want you to see this side of town. We'll walk back up Union Street and maybe walk around the square too. This is, like I said, I'm just killing some time, showing you people Morganton as it is in, March, not February, March of 2023. So I guess this is a salon here. Headline Salon, Headline Salon. Now here's another, it's Wells Fargo, I guess financial advisors here. It's part of Wells Fargo. Bank of America. I need some financial advice. Another back alley. Got some insulation coming out there. So Marquee Cinema is over here to the left. It's been a while since I've seen a movie there, but I will say this, I go to Hickory and see movies in the big fancier theaters, and I go see them here, and the sound is always better here. It's good 3D if you want to see a 3D movie, and to me, it sounds better. And I'm a musician, I'm a pretty discerning sound person, and I always liked the way movies sounded at that theater. And so that goes back down toward Morgan Trading Company that way. That would be East Union Street. This is West Union Street as I cross back this direction. Could go down through there, but it's more just churches and office buildings and town hall and everything. Over there is the Old Courthouse on the square. I've done some videos recently showing the new stage and all there, the new setup. But it's like they're gutting this place. This used to be a real estate company. Think creative, mouthwatering, edgy, foodie, lure, scrumptious. I don't know what that means. What is this going to be? Union Street Food Hall. Check that out. I'll have to check this out once it's operational. So there are some bars and restaurants down through here. Looking for new address, come soon. So this is it's Brown Mountain Bottle Works. Brown Mountain Bottle Works. So that's a kind of popular local bar. You got Homer's is another bar. So they serve, I think they serve food, and I'm sure they do in all these. And that's the Olive, which has got kinds of olive oil and various stuff in there. Those really nice and kind of cool cookie folks. I like them. Merrill Mischief, I've done a video about them. It's a candy store and a Christmas store. And here Benjamin's covers this kind of quarter of the block back here. And Benjamin's is sort of a high-end clothier for Morganton. So folks, I'll cross over here. We done kind of a loop. You walk back around the square. Hope you don't mind my commentary. I have got a walk notification here, and these people are being kind and letting me walk. There's the square. Burke Courthouse. It says built of local cut stone circa 1835 by James Binney. James Binney, August terms of state Supreme Court held here 1847 to 61, rated by Union Force 1865, remodeled 1901. It's a beautiful, cool building. And upstairs there, the second floor is where the court used to take place, and the jail was in the bottom. They had another jail back over there. Just holding areas over here. Of course, now it's just it's a museum, and it's also a meeting place. I actually went to a wedding, I think, a wedding reception or something in that top part one time. I'd love to go up into the cupola and see what it looks like up there. Maybe one of these days I can finesse somebody into letting me do that. The newest newspaper in town is called The Paper. Community owned and local news. So the Morganton News Herald is back on the other side of town, sort of where I started this tour. But The Paper, I know that's run by the old, the guy that was the senior editor for Morganton News Herald. He retired and then decided to open up another newspaper. The Irving Building. Got some friends who work in there. Patterson's Amish Furniture. Cannot remember the name of the burger place down the end where it's like kind of like beige building down there. We'll walk around and show you the stage again. So I've been up here at night. I've recorded some videos of me playing guitar up here. It's kind of a cool place to come and hang out and just chill. But, so that is the new stage that was opened last year. This was all renovated. The old jailhouse used to be where that stage is sitting. And they had a thing called the Morgan Arts Council had the jailhouse gallery there. So I don't want to bother these folks up here sitting here chilling out on stage. That is the Chamber of Commerce just beyond the stage over there, little rock building. Nikki worked there for a while before she decided to become a respiratory therapist. And so she worked for the Chamber of Commerce and then ended up going to Catawba Valley Community College and becoming a respiratory therapist and getting her bachelor's degree at UNC Charlotte, working in the hospitals for about 4 years and then becoming a respiratory instructor. Pardon me, I had a little tickle in my throat there. So she's a respiratory department head for instruction, teaches respiratory therapists. That is the new courthouse, dead ahead there, straight ahead. And again, just a nice little look around town here. I could go back this way. There's much more town. This is just walking kind of the little main beat of Morganton. But there's like much more back that way. It's mostly residential, but there are businesses, apartments up there. I think it's called King Street Apartments, off in the distance. I guess it's called Uncle Lee. Is that what it's called? Uncle Lee's Burger Place up here. I understand it's good. Again, things change. I may have done a walking around tour 4 or 5 years ago and things had different names. It looks like it's Uncle Lee? I think that's what the name of that restaurant is. The power areas and green rooms and stuff for the bands that play is up there in the bottom part. Best burgers out of the South. Okay. About 15 seconds to wait for the walk. They moved the Arts Council down that way. I kind of would like to go down there and see it, see what they've done. See if I can make the walk across here without getting hit. You gonna give me permission, my friend? Nope. Car's got to go. There you go, folks. You get a good sense of what traffic's like in Morganton. Meeting Street, M-E-E-T-I-N-G, Meeting Street is what this is. I'm going to go ahead and walk since I can see nothing's coming. It's a one-way road here. Uncle E? Maybe it's not B, maybe it's E. E. It looks like. Hopefully the video is watchable, because I'm trying to hold it kind of steady, but the GoPro Hero 11 has really good steady shot functionality. It takes a lot of my little herky-jerkiness out. I'm trying to remember what that has. They have a logo. It looks like Riot, but that's not what it's supposed to be. I cannot remember what that's supposed to be. It looks like Riot. I think it's some sort of salon and spa, it says. I was trying to think up here, the Ironworks, Oak Hill Ironworks. That's what the gray building with the graffiti on it is up there. You walk up there, that's a really cool bit of art on that building. It looks like graffiti, but it's really pretty stylish, cool, colorful mess. So we'll go take a look at that. So here again, King Street Apartments. Did a patient story one time about someone who lived in there, and went and interviewed them, and it was actually really nice inside those apartments. And I see the building up there is the historic Burke County History Museum. I've never been inside it. Nikki told me it was pretty much worth seeing if you're interested in what the history of Burke County is. So that's what that building there, that kind of white looking building is. There's that bit of art in the back side of the West Union stores. Up here just past the History Museum, to the left of it is our library. It's been a while since I've been in there, but what a nice library it was. It still is, I'm sure. It's been probably 4 or 5 years since I've had to go in there for anything, but great place to go if you want to do some research you can't find online. And yes, there's still information you have to get from books, folks. It's just the truth. And this is a private residence right here. I love the rock wall. I always thought it was really nice. I don't know who lives there, but that's a pretty piece of property. I like all the little posies they've got out here on the ground. I've never looked at this plaque here. I wonder what it says. First Baptist Church on this site stood First Baptist Church from 1895 to 1967. I didn't know that. First Baptist Church is now, back the direction I'm shooting, about maybe a mile and a half, maybe a mile. I've flown over for them with my drone to get them. Boy, it's clearing out nice. Look how that sky was so ugly a while ago. Look how pretty it is back over the courthouse now. All right, getting some nice weather. I'm out here in short sleeves because it's probably 64, 65 degrees. It just feels comfortable walking around in short sleeves on a day like this. Here's the art on Oak Hill Ironworks. Pretty insane. I like it. I'm not sure who did it, but it's pretty darn excellent. Crazy. And they have good stuff in there. They're really brilliant artisans, the people that do that. They take iron and wood and make really nice pieces of furniture. And I've probably got a video online that shows, if you come into Morganton, go in there and check it out. It's a really great blacksmith shop. I've been over to their shop, which is in Oak Hill, but this is their retail store. Let's see. Oh, you see, you pick out the wood you like to go with your iron, and they got a big stockpile of wood back in there. All kinds of cool iron stuff. I mean, benches and tables and bookshelf ends and statuary and door knobs and handles. And like I say, cool looking benches like this. That is crazy cool, man. I like that. And so you don't want to sit right there, though. That's not going to be pleasant. But there's one over on that side too. The dude's doing some skateboarding. Cool. Other side of Morganton Federal. Again, it's a savings and loan bank now. Used to be the home of, I think, a Confederate colonel. I'm pretty sure. This is the back side again, the back alley of the West Union stores. And one of my favorite little alcoves is back over here. They usually have it with nice little flowers or something. I like the top, the living area up on top of that building, that brick building from you. See that? There's a cool little, I guess, apartment up there on top of that. Hey. Take you down this little alcove over here, which I think is kind of cool. Folks, you're seeing the pretty sides and the not so pretty sides, but it's all nice. Morganton's a great town. And like I said, I just like to show people now and again just an update of what's here. See how they don't have the flowers out yet, but when these little trees bloom and stuff, they usually fill this area with flowers. They use little hanging baskets, and they hang baskets from these cross beams here. So later in the summer, this will be really pretty. Kind of dead right now, I guess, because it's still the end of winter. We've had a really mild winter this year. It's the first year that I've lived in Burke County. I've lived here for 13 years, worked here for 20 years. First year we've not had ice or snow. First year so far, the entire winter, no snow, no ice. So you can see where we are. We're back this direction. I can carry on, folks. I've shown you roughly 5% of town. Just a good little walk-in portion of town here that you might have found interesting. Hopefully you have. And with this, I'll probably end this video. So come to Morganton. Come on a weekend when things are really kind of hopping. Saturdays are nice. Saturday afternoons. Sundays it's slow, but Saturdays everything's open. And tomorrow, Friday, will be kind of a happening time too. We'll go ahead and cross. So that's it, folks. My quick little walking tour of Morganton, North Carolina. If you have any questions, comments, hit me up in the links in the comments, rather, and I'll try to answer them. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe to the channel if you like.